the word magic goes from like meaning mage or wisdom to being like it's manipulation. That's why it's so thoroughly convoluted. We refer to Taoism as a magical system. People think that certain books are about magic, like the Qalipoth, and like if you're gonna learn about magic, you end up reading like Kabbalah stuff, the Kabbalah, the Qalipoth. So they might have a good reason to not want to study that, but their reason is going to be, oh, I don't practice magic or can do any of that stuff. Fine, that's you're because it's like gets convoluted, like mystery, like deteriorates and fractures and stuff. It gets convoluted. So it's going to eventually mean the antithesis of whatever it's supposed to mean. So it's like wisdom, magi, to manipulate, to for to fulfill your desires. It's always about fulfilling something you desire. It's just like always gonna pull in some chum. They're like chum. They're always gonna be pulled in because like there's people that would like to figure out how to hypnotize a female or something, like hypnotize. So like they think it's a science. Like certain people are gonna just be able to do that. Some people not. So it's like doesn't mean you won't ever. You just have to know what's up with what time is or something. But the Qalipoth is about like code that's like outside of time and tries to attach to people. So studying it opens you up to more, shadow beings and stuff like, or Decretism or something. Gray figures and stuff like that on your peripheral, like it's like spazzing out like. But so like stuff that would be considered magic, like it's also in the realm of like ghosts and stuff. How to get there? Like Ouija, it's got a ritual too. You have to do certain things when you're done with it, similar to the slave system. But it came from unwinding or like entertaining yourself and accomplishing the feat of doing like education and entertaining your children and stuff. So how do you, after work, after our day, right? That becomes the source of like recipe book type reverence to energies that you have to do this and that and this in specific ways, and everything is like magic 8-ball shit. But on a different level where it's like you really like it's not, it's free as much as somebody eats out of the dumpster, because you know what I mean, like you can say a lot of things about someone who eats out of the dumpster, but they're free. Convoluted word because it's like there's practicing slave systems, but then there's also rituals that you invent yourself, which are not enslaved, and those are the ones that are powerful. And so to tell someone not to do that is like to tell them what, like, you shouldn't do magic, like bind not, banish not, enter the nothing, the not, the nothing, right? The nothing. Like not being a slave to those systems could be turned everything into religion. So we turn systems of mystery into religion. Anything that you start as as a system of decoding these, like a religion. But religion is to enact a cleanse. That's why priests grow wine and spirits and make wine and spirits, because it's easier to enact the gods with spirits. It's just how you enact a cleanse so that you're rejuvenated, and it's applied to spirituality, so it's a spiritual rejuvenation. This is like Bobby Hemmett stuff, which he's supposed to be pagan. It would fit with my ideology, which is like believing on Christian, you know. Do you want to play the name game, or do you want to say what you think his name is and all this kind of stuff? Like, people need to, inquiring minds don't need to fucking know. They're only interested in timing exactly the moment that the beast arrives on the scene. It's just stupid. Entry level, at depth, entry level, cult. Like, we do have like people that are like not real, because they artificially retroactively queue up their own talking points. Like, they only talk about scenarios that are interesting because somebody talked about it in a different way, and people just assume that shit is interesting. And if they don't talk about something, it's because they deemed it wasn't interesting to the American public, so they don't talk about it. Is Seth Rich Goose for 2.0? So did he leak? Did he see the leaker or what? Like, people don't have an answer to that. They just say, like, you shouldn't, like, be a fucking muckraker. Fucking carpetbaggers. God bless them. We don't have carpetbaggers. What is it? I don't know. Sorry about this clearing my throat stuff.